Well, we are celebrating all that is floral today, right?
That's exactly right.
And
spring is in the air.
Yes, it is. And we're going to create something really sweet for our homes.
You know, spring is such a wonderful time and there's so many things going on, but what we're going to be doing is making an everlasting arrangement with flowers that look real.
I love it.
To start with, what we have here is just a plain enamel container. You could get this at a thrift store, you could get it at the Goodwill. So the first thing we're going to do is, this is the greens that we're going to use in this. And what I'm going to do is have Jackie sort of shape the other two,
Okay.
while I'm going to start to put together what we're going to use in the center of this.
All right.
So when you shape this, when you're doing the little twigs, what I like to do with those is I just take my finger and curl them just a little bit
nice.
to give that little curled end on the end of it,
All right,
so that when
gotcha.
we use them, they're all ready to
Okay,
go.
super.
A lot of times when we're putting our arrangements together, we use foam, styrofoam, you know, we use the Sahara, we use the different things. This time we're going to be using something so we don't have to glue. And actually it makes it really easy to change out flowers in the arrangement if, say, you would like to, and this one we're putting tulips in it, and you would want to pop the tulips out and put poppies in it this summer. So you can change it out really easy.
I like that, seasonal.
What we're going to use is chicken wire.
Oh, fun.
We're basically making what they call a frog. So this is going to be inside of the container and our stems will go down through it. So it'll hold all of our stems exactly where we put them. I look at the shape of my container. I'm going to fold it in like this, and that'll give me a cylinder, and then I'm going to fold it in half and bring that around and just sort of squeeze it together a little bit. Then all we do is take and push this down in there. So we're going to start by using our greens in this, and we have 3 different sets of this green. And you just sort of work it right down through into the arrangement, which is really nice because it just holds it right in place as you're doing it. So now we're going to put in the pink flowers. I have most of these cut up. If you want to give me the one that isn't, I'm going to show you how I do that. Right here, if you look at that really close, you can see what they actually have on that is a zip tie right there to hold that together. So we want to take and cut that with our pliers. And then I usually just take a knife and go right down through the stem. It just makes them so they pull straight apart. I like to tape the bases on this because this will get caught going down in,
right.
and so we want to make it as tight as we can. Now the fern is going to be fine. This little piece of fern has a long enough end on it, but our little buddies here, the ends are too short. When we put them in there, they would fall out. So the other thing I do is, like when I'm making my wreaths and stuff, as I cut my flowers off, I save this part of the stems. So now what we're going to do is take 2 of these, and I'm just going to run that right along there, and we'll just tape that right on there. And now we have a longer stem that will go down in the vase and hold our piece of floral where we want it.
Perfect.
So it makes it so we can spread it out. So we're going to start with the pinks now. All right, now, next flower we're going to use are the tulips.
Ooh,
And
my favorite.
these
These are amazing. If
Yes.
you look at these. They look so real.
These are the Real Touch tulips. This stem is too big to go down into that frog without taking up a lot of space. So what I'm going to do is just cut lightly through the tulip stem and pop it off.
Oh,
So
look
I
at
have the
that.
wire like that. So we
Wow.
just took that and slid it off. The other thing you want to do when you're putting them in is you're going to take the stem and just bend it just a little bit so they start to go out
More natural that
so
way,
that they
don't they?
look like they're actually really growing. Make sure when you're doing a round arrangement, sometimes what I do is I look at it from the front and I see like right here's where I need it, and rather than doing it from this side, I do it from this side and bring it in at an angle. And that way you can see it bending the way it should go. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add some of the white. So what I want you to do is, if you can just take, there's 3 sections on it, and just sort of open them up a little bit. And then we're going to start and stick those. Now the other thing you need to start doing right now is you need to watch when you go in to put the flowers in, make sure that you're going into where the chicken wire is and that you're not running like into a tulip leaf. So you want to make sure if you do that you lift it back out and then you put it in slightly at a different spot so that it goes all the way down into that chicken wire. You really want to make sure that the chicken wire is where the end of the stem ends up. All right, and then the final thing we're going to add to it, when I was doing this arrangement, I had it done like this, and I showed it to my wife, and I said, does it need more white? And she said, yep. So we're going to add more white.
And the decision was made.
And the decision was made. You've got it exactly. She gets to test and see all of the arrangements and stuff before I do them so that I make sure that what I'm putting on is what I want to put on.
Right. Well, Keith is finishing up. I just want to show, we have an audience here today,
We
which
do
we
today.
usually do. These are two of Keith's dogs. This is Gretchen and Greta. Gretchen and Greta.
Gretchen and
And
Greta.
they're always here, and they actually have the final say when it's ready and when it's done, right?
They do. Let me tell you.
They're so cute.
They found a home here with us.
They're the mascots here.
Yes. Inspired Designs is my studio here at our home, and we do sell things online. Right now, during this month of May, I'm working a lot over at Brookside Acres Greenhouses. So if you're looking for fresh plants or containers put together, I'm over there most of the time having a great time right now.
We can find you over there.
You can find me over there, yes.
Keith, thank you so much, and a happy Mother's Day to your lovely wife.
And a happy Mother's Day to you.
Thanks, Keith.